Facebook and YouTube land. I am Liz Larson with the Cognomovement Systems. And I have a question for you. What are you doing tonight? So, if you don't have any plans, join us, Bill and I, for the cravings and weight loss class. I'm telling you, if you are a person like me who has been in the past, because it's not true now, constantly worried about weight and food and what to eat and what not to eat and that kind of thing, this is the class for you. Literally, if you're doing something else, cancel your plans, join us. If you don't have any plans, you got to be here with us tonight. So, what am I going to work on tonight for myself? I mean, you're like, who cares? Because, you're thinking about what you want to work on tonight. But I'll tell you, because it might help you decide what you might want to focus on tonight. So I am not a person who has cravings. Like I don't just die to have this or that or the other thing. But there are some things that I like. And if they're out, I will happen to munch on them, especially if I'm making dinner. So it wouldn't be something that I would want to eliminate from our house entirely because other people eat it, but I find myself mindlessly munching. I'll tell you what it is. It's salt and pepper kettle chips. So I'm sure that I could ingest 500 calories worth of chips without even noticing it. I've worked all day. I'm, going to make dinner and there they are. So that is the thing that I'm going to focus on tonight in the cravings and weight loss class for Cognomovement. And I'll tell you, I know that this works for cravings so well that I actually got whammied on something I had no intention of deleting. So it used to be that chocolate chip cookies were my favorite thing. Now I would have them maybe twice a year. And I just didn't make them and keep them at my house because I would find a reason to munch on them. But I never thought, oh, I'm dying for a chocolate chip cookie. If it happened to be a holiday or something special, or maybe I made them for my son, I would have one or two or more if I left them in the house. I would munch. So Bill was running a session with one of our friends online for chocolate chip cookies. Well, I was watching so intently what was happening with this person's session that the next time I tried to eat a chocolate chip cookie, which was months later, it didn't taste like anything. I'm like, what is wrong with this cookie? So fast forward a few months after that, I made my special recipe for my son and they didn't smell like anything to me. I didn't even taste the dough. Can you imagine? And a few days passed and I asked my son, I said, hey, were those cookies not any good? Because, I tasted one and they weren't that great. He said, oh my gosh, Mom, those were the best cookies you ever made. So again, I realized at that point what had happened. That's how completely a craving gets deleted with Cognomovement. We have so many stories. Our friend John, which if you get our emails, I shared you with his story, he was drinking Pepsi Max for years and years and years. It's a kind of Pepsi they have in Australia with artificial sweetener, not great for him, not great for his body. He had one session and deleted that. Doesn't crave it at all, doesn't want it, wants nothing to do with it. Another person was white wine. Now, interestingly, it didn't delete all wine, but white wine was something she drank too much of and didn't really want to continue with. And that was deleted immediately. And so she just doesn't have an interest in white wine. She can drink red or other things, but the thing that she was drinking too much of, gone. We had another person with Chick-fil-A, a young woman in college who was eating way too much Chick-fil-A. And you know how they say that freshman 25? Well, that was an issue for her and it was unhealthy. Her aunt treated her. She went back to college and had very little interest in Chick-fil-A. She said she could eat it, but didn't really want it. No interest. That is how powerful the Cognomovement craving deletion set is. And it is fast and it's really fun. So if you did nothing else but join us just for that, that would be amazing. And if you're a person who has cravings and you eat something all the time, like somebody who eats ice cream every night, you can actually remove a lot of calories and things that are just unhealthy for you by this craving set, this Cognomovement craving set. Again, we're going to do it tonight at 4:00. If you're not registered, go to cognomovement.com /upcoming events, and you will be able to register for that class. There's still time. However, we are going to do 3 other very unique Cognomovement sessions. They are designed specifically to change the way your mind and your body, because it's a combo game here, reacts to and manages food and your body weight. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to flip that story. You know the story you've been telling for years about your body and about food and maybe about the exercise program, whatever it is that is preventing you or has been holding you back or stopping you from having the physical relationship you want with food or the relationship you want with your body. Whatever that is a story that has been going around and around in your physiology, not just in your logical mind, but mind-body pattern that keeps you stuck in the same pattern you've been living for years. We are going to change where that pattern lives in your brain and your body, and we are going to change how your body handles that pattern. In fact, we're going to delete it. So it can no longer play that way again. And it can no longer hold your body in that place again, because it will be deleted. Now, you know, if you've done Cognomovement, how true this is about deleting a pattern. So we're going to do that with just the story. So that's process number 2 that we're going to do. Very uniquely designed to change the way your brain and body are functioning around that story. Then tonight, our friend Bill McKinnon, the founder of Cognomovement Systems, is going to unveil a body-related process that we have never shown publicly before, that has the potential of changing the way you see your body forever, changing the way your body functions forever. It is something that feels incredible and that something you've never experienced before. None of us have. I'm looking forward to it as well. So that is brand new. Even if you're a Cognomover who've been with us for a long time, you have never quite experienced this. So that's another reason. Cancel your plans. Join us tonight, 4 o'clock. We're going to be online on Zoom, and you can take this class with us. The 4th thing, so I promised you 4, right? The 4th thing is we're going to get really clear on what you do want, because you've been practicing for a long time, like I have, what you don't want. We all know what we don't want with our bodies, but what specifically do you want? And if it's okay with you, I'll share another little personal story for myself. I thought I knew what I wanted, how I wanted my body to be, but I realized I've been sending my body some really confusing signals for a long time, but I wasn't sure what I wanted. Now, I knew I didn't want a stick thin body. That doesn't appeal to me. I like having a curvy shape, but not quite as curvy as I've had. But what's the middle ground with that? So I developed a way to get clear about that, and we're going to share that with you tonight. Really visualizing the thing you want, but not just a visualization, because I know you've done that. I know you guys have done so many things. You're so highly educated, so advanced, and so conscious, and so awake and aware. But so many of us still have this issue with the body, that I know you've done visualization, but we are not visualizing so much as arranging the idea of what specifically we want, and then getting on that timeline, getting clear, and then actually stepping the first foot on your timeline. Now, if you've done Cogno Quantum with Bill and I before, you know how amazing this feels and how real it is to step foot on that timeline. We're going to show you what it looks like to live in that body, but what else changes. So when we change one thing in our lives, that's why I always say transform just one idea and you transform your life. When you change just one big thing like that in your life, and not just in your life, but in your mind body, the way your mind body is transmitting into your own energetic field of potential, everything has to change around it. So we take you down that road to see what that looks like. What other fabulous thing do you create in your life when you get clear about your body? that can be incredible on its own. So again, cancel your plans. Come join us 4 p.m. tonight. So it's 4 p.m. Pacific. The class is just 99 bucks. It's going to be 2.5, about 3 hours probably. We're going to pack a lot into it. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. on the East Coast. I think we're just 1 hour behind Mountain Central. So 5 o'clock if you're in Mountain Time. There's still time to join. It is best if you do have your Cogno ball. There are things you can definitely get out of it if you do not have your Cogno ball. However, if you join tonight, you will also get the replay of this. So if you don't have your ball, you can get your ball and then do the class again and again as many times as you want. So we're going to teach you these methods, but we're actually doing them tonight as well. So by the morning, things will be different. By the end of the class, things will be different already. We're having people in this. This is the third part of the December cleanup series. Some people took all 3 and some people just took a few, but we're already hearing the stories of the things that have changed and transpired. And they're nothing short of miraculous. They're absolutely fantastic changes. So again, 4 p.m. tonight, drop what you're doing and join us. It's going to be fun. And if you've been with us for a while, Cogno Movers out there, this is the last class of 2020. 2020 has been, for us, fantastic in the Cogno movement circles. So much fun, so much growth in the middle of also so much pain. But so much light has been created this year with this method and with all of you who have joined us. So tonight is going to be fantastic in the methods you'll learn and see, but it's also just going to be an end of 2020 celebration. So that's what I have for you guys for now. I will see you tonight. Bill and I will be waiting for you. Please send us a quick message if you have any questions. I know there's not much time, but there's still a few hours. So if you have something you want to know before, please message us at info@cognomovement.com. Leah is manning the chat and she will answer whatever you need. Again, see you guys really soon, 4 o'clock.